All right, we're back, and y'all were having a conversation. Um,
Well, we were about to go and have more conversations with people in
oh,
town
that's
about the
right.
mayor.
Yes, yes.
But, Charles, do you want to do
Yeah,
your thing first?
Yeah, I think
yeah.
that's a good
So,
idea.
I'm going to be wanting to walk back to the ship. Um, do I have my own cabin or a private space or something like that?
Yeah,
Maybe a little office or something where I
yeah. It'd
run
be
my
pretty
books.
tiny, but you'd have a small space.
Yeah. Um, so I'm going to go back there, and I'm feeling the weight of um, this note in my pocket, this handwritten, scrawled note, and I'm resisting the temptation to pull it out and read it and look at it whilst I'm walking, and I rather hurriedly get back into um, my little office area, and I sit down and I pull it out and I read it and I ruminate over it, and I run my fingers around the edges, and I try to sense beyond it and see what else it might tell me.
All right.
Sorry, where am I? Ooh, I fail. Ooh, what happens when I
Hmm.
fail?
Don't I think is it?
I'm
I just
pretty
make a
sure it
move.
just says the GM makes things worse.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me think, because I feel like there's there was a woman like in the next room, just having a weird time, um, whispering all these things.
Oh, do I pick
Um,
up on?
yeah. So I'm just trying to work out how like what this looks like through Charles's lens. Um, I think you probably have a Bible on your on your desk,
Yep.
and give me 2 seconds. I wanna like just look something up. Um, um, where am
I like this idea of crossed wires beyond sensing.
Yeah.
Like instead, I
Um. Cool. Yeah. It falls open to Luke 15. Um, and I think that um, and I think that your ink like spills across it, um, and all that's left are like a few lines. Not long after that, the younger son got together all he had, set off for a distant country, and there famine longed to fill his stomach. Pigs. I am starving to death. I have sinned against heaven. So he went to his father.
yeah, that's really creepy. Can I get the thing again, Luke?
It's Luke 15, and I'm reading from verses 13 through to 20. but I'm like,
And-
but a bunch of the words get bunch of the words have been redacted by the ink on your page.
Yeah. Huh. All right. I'm gonna shut the book and throw it across the room. Lurch up out of my chair and go and push the door open and head outside and breathe some of the cool night air.
Cool. You come up. You see. What's his name? You see Benjamin arguing with Blythe.
Oh yes.
She's creepy. We need to get her off the boat. She's a bad omen. It's bad luck, and she's going to bring a curse on us. No wonder we've had all this horrible luck. We can't get out of the port.
She's own. I assume he's talking about Sally.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's only been here for 1 day. We've been stuck here for insert period of time. We've been stuck here for
Weeks.
weeks. Look, I've sorted it out. She'll be off the boat tomorrow. Just do your job. Don't
The
worry
Lord
so
knows
much.
we've sinned, and she's part of it.
When were you so religious?
Yeah, like Benjamin's as religious as any other sailor.
Yeah.
Ben, look, dear boy, I think we might be making a little bit too much out of her presence on this boat. The reason that we're stuck here is I've requested requested of the captain that we should stay here. I don't know if anybody's noticing, but I'm still a little bit white and sort of stammering on my words. So we're not stuck here because of anyone in particular. We're stuck here because, well, we just feel it's not the right time to move on. Do you understand?
Sounds like you're trying to persuade him.
Yeah. I don't know how good I'm persuading you to be of anyone at this point, but it's going to crack.
Yeah, I think you've got -1 to this because you're still shaken.
-1? Yep.
Yeah.
I could help you, but I'm not going to.
3. Oh, that is actually the lowest I could roll.
Okay, so let me think.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
I'm going to throw up.
I mean, yeah. You can throw up. I don't think that's what happens. I don't think that's what happens because of the 4 necessarily.
No.
No,
but I think that would kind of be apropos at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just going to lose
yeah,
my lunch.
You throw up. And I think, I think there's a splash out like one of the windows from downstairs.
Which side of the boat? The side that we're attached to the dock on, or the other side?
Other side.
Yeah. I run over to look over the side of the ship.
Me
I
too.
think you can see like a body going down under the water. It's not moving.
I jump into the water. No, wait. I quickly peel off my petticoats and jump into the water.
Cool. Do you want to make a... What are you planning to do in the water?
Grab thing. Return thing to boat.
That sounds like acting under pressure.
I think it might be act with force. It could
Ooh.
no, actually. It could be secure your hold on something, or it could be acting under pressure. I think it could be either way, actually.
Let me have a look at act with force. Secure your hold on something. Yeah, legit. Yep.
Can I help by throwing something?
Because
floating
your
overboard?
version of like the version of active force in Alas doesn't require an
assistance?
actual person to be a foe, so that's fine.
Yeah, no, it's the enemy can be the sea.
Well, it certainly is here.
Oh, 14.
Oh,
Holy shit!
It turns out remembering to take off my petticoats really helps me move faster in the water. It's a big improvement over my previous experience.
Yep.
Okay, that's two diametrically opposed rolls there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna choose, definitely gonna choose to take hold of it, being the body. I would like to suffer little harm, and whatever like weird. This is not Blythe's thinking, but player thinking. Whatever weird mystical shit that is causing this to happen, I would love to impress, dismay, or frighten it.
Cool. You get Sally onto the dock. She's not breathing.
I'm yelling, "Someone get Winston! Get Winston!"
Cool. Someone runs for Winston.
I don't know anything about medicine or CPR, so I'm just trying to shake her and like check if there's water, if I can just clear water out. But I don't really know anything about it, so I'm sort of just vigorously shaking her.
Cool. And that sounds like acting under pressure.
Okay.
I'm gonna leg it and start trying to run to Winston's house.
Sure. I mean, someone's already running to Winston's house, so.
Oh, okay. All right, good. I don't need to do that then.
Yep. You slap her. A bubble of water emerges from her face, and she starts breathing again. She coughs and heaves and retches. But she's alive.
I'm still shaking her and I'm yelling, "You stupid idiot!"
She's completely out of it. She's so dazed.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Tristan, where are you?
I think I'm not on board for this.
Cool.
I'm not on board for this shit. No. Because I would have had reactions to stuff. So I think I'm not there. I think I've gone to Catherine's nape briefly to just like walk up and down on the like sand and look again at things, because it just I am confused by the fact that the body disappeared first of all, and then the fact that no one seemed to have any reactions to that, and no police have come from out of town to investigate where we would have lost this body, and everyone just seems to have sort of gone, yes, old man Rhino, very sad, and it's just sort of fizzled into nothing, and I'm
everyone thinks that he committed suicide.
But then to where? What do they think happened to his body?
Oh, no one really asked about that.
Exactly, that's the thing. That's the thing that is bothering me, is that nobody, he hasn't been able to have a proper burial. It's like I think as a long-time sailor, the sort of, the sad fate that befalls many people is to die out at sea, where their family never find their body, and they can never sort of really properly grieve for them, because it's always this kind of unanswered thing, or unclosed thing, so I'm distressed because that shouldn't be happening on land. That shouldn't happen here. So I think I'm just wandering up and down thinking about it, and that doesn't necessarily, I don't know if that's a scene or not, but I think that's where I am while that's happening.
Investigation?
Yeah. All right. Is that a thing?
Or whatever it's called.
Is there? It is.
Well, the questions aren't
read a
really
situation?
reading a situation.
Charged
It's
situation.
not charged though.
No.
No. Do you wanna act under pressure then?
Under pressure. I mean,
if you want to get information out of this scene, more information. Because you
I
can
mean,
just be wandering around, but if you
I
want to
feel like the
mechanically...
move actually here is sense what's beyond, but
Oh, you can do
no,
that.
no, wait, no, I have, but we've just been doing it so much. No, I have a more interesting thing. I haven't used this move, and I have a specific move that could be fun. My old Sea Dog move. I've never used it. Is Old Man Ryan's boat still here?
Yep.
Okay. Would that count as something interesting from the sea?
Yes.
Cool. All right. So I think I'm gonna sort of I think the tide is out. And I'm sort of walk up to where the boat is.
Yeah, through
and
the,
kind of through the
shin-deep
rocks
mud.
and things. Yeah, exactly. And I just sort of start kind of running my hand idly along the wood of the ship, and sort of picking at the barnacles on the outside, and just sort of let my eyes go kind of unfocused, and just sort of listen to the sound of the water, and and feel the kind of texture of this ship. And I would like to use my move, the Sea Speaks. Whenever you handle or examine something interesting from the sea, roll plus beyond. So it's still rolling. It's still, effectively that other thing, but
Yeah.
I have different questions if I succeed. All right. Oh yeah, 13.
Wow.
Nice. I understand the sea is fine.
See, and me, we're like this.
Exactly. Okay. I would like to know what strong emotions have been recently near this. What words have been said recently near this? I think just those two.
The two strongest emotions that have been near this recently are fear, and then calming. A mother saying to her child, "It's okay," as an emotion, right? And that child figure being calmed by that mother figure.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and I think the words that have been said near this are that laughing sobbing sound, and then and this is great because I'm not sure how these words were said, but the words were "It's okay, you can come here now."
You can come here.
Or you can return now, or you can come back now, come home now.
You can come back now. Do I hear what voice is saying that? Or do I just know the words? Same as the one who was laughing / crying? Interesting. Okay. Alright. Cool. Thank you.
Where do we cut back to with the other two? What are we doing? Winston rocks up?
Yep.
With along with our friend. He's like, "You people seem to be getting in an awful lot of trouble. What seems to be? Is she breathing?" And he picks her up and checks her pulse and is like looking in her eyes and being like, "How many fingers am I holding up? Do you know who the king is?" And all of these sorts of things. And just fussing over her.
Does she?
She's too out of it to respond verbally.
I pace back and forward, sort of muttering things like, "It's all my fault. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have messed with it. Shouldn't have asked the question."
Winston doesn't notice this.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I approached Charles because this whole situation is definitely getting under my skin at this point, and while I don't believe in sea magics, I do think it could be some sort of weird hysteria going around like something psychological, maybe. And so I walk up to Charles. I'm like, "What are you muttering about?"
I say I can't shake the feeling this is all my fault somehow. I think I need to move away from the sea for a little bit. I need a drink. I need a drink. Shall we go for a drink in the pub?
Yes.
Is she all right? Is she all right? Can we leave her? Is it
like,
all right now?
He's like, yeah. Winston's like, I'll take her back to my surgery. We'll keep an eye on her. And yeah, you there? Come help me lift her. And gets and Benjamin's like, yes, okay, fine. I'll let you I'll help you take this woman off my ship.
He's all thrilled that he's got what he wants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm really
so yeah, they
angry.
like lift her and like put like an arm over each of their shoulders and start to like take her back to the back up the like cobbles towards the surgery.
All right.
I'm really angry, but I think I'm suspicious that Charles knows something more about this situation. So I go for a drink.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
when you pop into-
hate drinking with Charles because he always insists on drinking this pretentious shit.
once you enter the
Chestnut
pub,
teal port is not pretentious.
once you enter the pub, Mr. Potts Senior, is in there and is like, Charles, I see you and your friend Tristan are still in town. Good to see. Good to see.
Christopher, I've had a rather strange day. If you have something to say, get to the point.
Nothing to say. I'm just making sure you feel welcome here in our establishment. You and your companions are welcome to stay in our town as long as you like.
I'm gonna square up to him because I don't like his tone, and yeah, I feel like I'm being manipulated. Can I read a situation, or
I mean, this is a charged interaction. You can read him or the situation. What's the specific trigger for reading another's thought?
when you read another thoughts of another in a charged interaction roll?
Yeah, so this is a charged situation, a charged interaction. So you could do either.
Yeah. I might try reading another thoughts. I think that's going to yield a bit more help.
Sure. Go ahead and roll your massive brain.
Yeah, it's not that great. Ooh, it's not too
9.
bad.
That could have been worse.
Okay, so I get to ask one.
One question.
Is this a thing that you could get help on?
That's true. It is
Like,
something you could get help
Could
on.
Blythe be helping? If
Yes,
Blythe is,
totally.
I don't know. I don't know if you think
If-
there's a narrative way for you to do that.
If
I'm just aware.
Blythe is a part of this interaction and like pushing the threads.
Yeah, I was thinking
He
about
specifically
involving her.
hasn't mentioned Blythe as well, right? Like,
Yes. The reason why I think I don't know if I'd be able to help Charles in this situation is because Charles and I, like, the reason why I could help Tristan and not Charles is because Tristan and I would be able to communicate without saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so we could help each other sort of like clue into the situation. Whereas Charles and I, like, we could barely communicate verbally, let's be honest. Like, we don't really have that unspoken ability to work as a team in a social interaction.
yeah, totally. Cool.
That's kind of why I didn't see Blythe being able to be very much help in this situation.
And like,
Sorry,
you haven't
Barry.
been pulled into it either.
I'm
Yeah,
watching, but I'm not that invested.
I agree with your assessment. The only thing that I would counter it with is that Charles is behaving very Blythe-like.
That's true, actually.
You know, he's not using his charm or his tact or anything. He's kind of just squaring up and going for it.
Yeah, I think I'd help you if things got nasty.
Right. All right. Well, I've got one question that I can ask of him.
Yep.
What does this character need the most? What does this character intend to do? What does this character wish I'd do? Or how can I get your character to blank? Yeah, what does this character wish I'd do?
I mean, as a member of the crew, with a faster, suffocate here quicker. Or
Sorry.
or get in fights with Tristan.
So he wishes. Sorry,
like
broke up a little
he
bit there.
wishes, like, because this is like reading thoughts, right? It's quite abstract. Like, he wishes that you would suffocate faster, that you would get cabin fever and start fights with Tristan. That you would drive each other apart
his
and away.
intent in saying that we should, you know, we're welcome to stay as long as we like, is because he can see cracks in our our facade. Uh-huh. And there are certainly a few cracks. With this knowledge, I'm gonna get a hold of myself, and I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna flip it over to being bright and sunny, and I'm gonna push back the unpleasant experiences that I've just had, and put on the new face of friendliness, and I'll say, "That's very hospitable of you, Christopher. Very hospitable indeed. Look, I tell you what, let's have a drink."
And yeah, he's like, "Of course." And like, yeah, he's like, and he's. I think he like says to the publican, like, you know, put it on my. Let's have a drink. We can put it on my tab, and oh, names are hard. I already used Basil. I like Basil as a name. Richard, the barman, like rolls his eyes, and he's like, yeah, of course.
Okay. Is there a kind of a sense there that Christopher's not been paying his bills?
I mean, Christopher pays his bills with labor, right? But at the same time, like, he's like, yeah, that tab is a point of contention.
Okay.
Because like he owes labor, despite the fact that he has coin.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'd like a beer. I think that's the kind of thing that Christopher would drink. So,
Yep.
I'm relieved.
You're relieved.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
So that drinking.
We have a beer with Christopher.
Love to have a beer with Christopher. Love to have a beer with Chris. So yeah, like, yeah, you have a drink with him, and he's like, you know, now do you want to keep drinking with him, because he will keep drinking otherwise. But you can like excuse yourself.
No, I think we kind of I kind of need an excuse to go and talk to Blythe alone.
You don't need an excuse. You can just be like, yeah, you can just be like, well, that was nice. Like,
Right.
like he's not going to. He's not that smart.
Yeah.
And like you can see he like he's like here and yeah like it's like here I'll shout your drinks for you and your friend. Oh, he's probably not that drunk yet, but he's like I'll shout you and your friends your drink and Richard's like, yep, sure, good job. And puts a piece of paper down on the with the tab yeah and Christopher like scrolls on it like paid for drinks for Charles and his friend and just like scrolls it.
Although it goes against every fibre of my being, can I just pull out the threatening note that my nephew got and just see if the handwriting is the same?
Without him noticing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to put them up together and kind of.
Do you want to wait until you go back over and look at it after having looked at that one, rather than looking at them side by side?
Yeah, correct.
Cool, that's fine. You don't have to roll for that. That's fine. It's not the same hand, but it is eerily similar.
Uh-huh. All right. I put that away rather quickly, and I said, Blythe, I feel like things are coming to a head. I feel like we should talk with Tristan. I feel like we need to make a plan. I feel like we haven't made a plan.
Why did you say it was all your fault?
I know you're not a fan of this kind of talk, but there was a moment where I felt like in my cabin I was connecting to Sally, and I messed up our connection, and it created a visceral reaction in me, and I think it created a similar reaction in her, and it's led me to embarrass myself on the deck of the ship, and it led her to nearly commit suicide. I do not like where this is going.
I don't like where it's going either.
I think we need to find Tristan. I think we need a plan.
I hate to say it, but this is a little bit above my head. Have I ever told you about the dreams that I have?
No.
I can't remember much, but there are sounds sometimes in the night. What you said just reminded me of that.
I'm a Christian man.
Do you think it's the devil?
No.
Then what is it?
When I say I'm a Christian man, what I really believe is that there are things beyond our ken.
Mm.
And I think I see it, and I think Tristan sees it, and I think you see it.
I used to say I only believe in what I can see, but even if that's the truth, that's becoming a lot more than I would have hoped. Let's find Tristan.
All right.
The door to the pub slams open, and the young schoolmaster storms in. Somebody has stolen my bicycle. I think that's a good place to leave it for the day.
I mean, I was going to suggest that we leave it with like, or they come to find me on the cove, and we're all standing on the beach looking out at sea, being like, "What is all of this mysterious?" Like bicycle. That's fine. Like that works.
Instead of this like dramatic, emotive scene, it's just like
No, it's a bicycle. All right.
I just wanted to mix it up a bit. That was a really fucking cool session.
That was awesome.
Shall we do some shout-outs?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Emily, would you like to start?
I'd love to. Hi, I'm Emily. I am a filmmaker and an artist. You can find me on Twitter at BlackballSays. I'm also on Tumblr and on YouTube at Blackball Holiday. So yeah, come and check out the things what I make sometime.
Cool.
Thank you.
Derek.
I'm Derek. I'm a member of the Dice Stormers. We're an internet YouTube video group, and we do lots of videos about lots of role-playing games, about just about anything we can get our hands on that we have the time to play. And I'm also a game designer. I make apps for iPhone and Android, and you can check out my first game, which is called Loco Loco, on the stores.
Cool. Awesome. And Haley.
Hey, I'm Haley from Story Brewers Roleplaying, and we make games and stuff, and some are free, and you can find those on our website, storybrewersroleplaying.com, or follow us on Facebook or on Twitter at Storybrewers, where I share my random thoughts about stuff I do in my day.
Awesome. Cool. I have been Ash. I've been your GM today. Oh gosh, we lost Derek.
Sorry, I ran out of battery.
It's okay, he's still here.
I ran out of battery.
That's a great trick.
They can't see it because I'm on a different screen. I'm going to switch to just my face.
Aww.
We can
Okay.
just be me. Hi, welcome. I'm Ash. I've been your host for today. You can follow me at ACJack on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Tumblr, Mastodon. Anything else? I don't think so.
No,
My
that
blog
seems.
is acegiac.net. That's ACEGIAK. We will be playing. What's next? We've got
Space Date
Space Day
next.
and sorry, I'm putting you
Space
all
Day.
on the screen. There we go.
I think you should say it like Space Day.
Yeah, exactly. Space.
It's true.
Day.
We should absolutely say it like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's on Wednesday. We're going to play some No Man's Sky. Come and join in for that. And then on Thursday, we're hopefully having Unladen Swallow, our Scum and Villainy game. And then on Saturday, we've got some more Hand of Fate 2.
We've got Go by Moonlight.
Oh, Go by Moonlight is on Saturday. Good point.
Mhm.
Good point. So yeah, Go by Moonlight is on Saturday. And then there might be some Hand of Fate 2 on Sunday afternoon. And then we're back here for more spooks on Monday. So if you're not already following, do that. And thank you for joining us. We will see you later. Bye.